Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? This reading is for you. Okay. I just want to clear the energy really quick. Okay. Leo. I feel like I want to do a Celtic cross for you guys today. I'm going to clarify to see what's coming for you guys. They're showing me somebody doing art on the sidewalk. Like there's sidewalk and you can paint on the art on your art on the sidewalk. Maybe you've seen somebody do this or you've heard of this, but it's like this is not like sidewalk chalk. This is art, that someone is doing. And like cobblestone, people walking somewhere where everybody walks there. There's something like that. You have High Priestess came out right away. And there's something about someone eating soup. And it's like they're eating soup and there's like a noodle and it's red liquid. I don't know. So that could resonate for you. You have the High Priestess here. So for some of you, there is a Pisces person who is either doing something that you're wanting to do in a way. There's a capacity there that a Pisces person is doing something that you want, but you don't want it in that direct way. But being around this particular person is activating within you what it is that you do really want, this desire that you have, because the desire has changed. And this probably happened a while back. But there is something that you're realizing that it's okay that a desire has changed and that you don't have to work out every intricate detail of how this desire is going to come to be. I'm seeing something growing and it's like beautiful red flowers. So some of you may go somewhere where there are beautiful red flowers and they're growing up over like an archway or something like that. There's something here about traveling, wanting to go to different places and see like different cultures. Okay, you've been getting this for a long, long time. And maybe some of you are seeing a picture of somewhere and then you feel like a calling to go there, but there is a little bit of this, I don't know if this is the right thing for me to do, and not wanting to rush out into something. It's like you want to make sure that this is a balanced decision. You want to be sure that you're going to be able to be free on this new endeavor, that you're not going to be like restricted. It's a smart move financially as well as what you're wanting to see. So it's like waiting on some sort of money to be able to do that. But at the same time here, there's a love interest and then you have the Emperor. So is this like, okay, how is love going to work out with this? And then you have this Nine of Pentacles, because it's like, okay, I want to go out on my own here. And you have set out some boundaries here. There's some things that you have protected yourself from, that you have gotten into balance here. And so now it's like, well, if I go out and do this, or if I do this, well, what about love? What if I meet someone before this all happens and then this messes up my plan? Or, what if I meet somebody over there, well, or where I'm going? Well, then how is that going to work with traveling and with where I'm going to be living? And there's a little bit of being in your head about this whole thing. There could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, who, every time in your life there's reoccurring patterns, and there's a reoccurring time in your life where you become liberated and you become free. And then this same thought, whatever this means to you, of some sort of traveling somewhere where you haven't, where you're wanting to go. You want to go move to live somewhere. You want to go on this sort of a trip. There's some kind of like a journey that you're wanting to have, and you change your life. And you keep having this dream, and every time you get free. There's like a water sign that comes in and messes it up, it feels like. Doesn't have to be water, but for a lot of you, I feel like it's water sign. And then it's like, oh, okay. It's like you birth yourself again, and then they come in and you kind of feel like they mess up your plan. And you put the world on hold and what you really want to do on hold for this experience of love, which is an illusion of love. It's not real love. It's something that is confining and restrictive, and it's not free. And so you're wanting to walk away from that, and your true truth is to be free, is to be balanced within yourself, is to take this opportunity that is your destiny, you know. Okay, I want to do a Celtic cross because this is what we need to be clear on. This could be a Capricorn person getting in the way of things here. Doesn't have to be. So it could be an earth sign as well, Virgo or Taurus. You have the star here. There's something that you're manifesting and you're going to do it. It's been a long time brewing. This has been a long time since you have first birthed this dream. For some of you, you've been dreaming about this since you were really, really young to do this. And nobody thought you could do something like this. You were not this person before that was like this. I mean, yes, but you kind of kept this to yourself. You didn't show this to other people. This courageousness, this bravery, other people didn't see this in you, and that's not because it wasn't there. It's because these people were blinded, and it's because you were meant to be on this journey where everyone in the whole world is kind of against you in a way, and nobody sees the true potential of who you are, right? This is that kind of a story. You have it's like a Cinderella story here, but you're not, you're just now getting to this turning point here. So, and it's not a Cinderella story in the fact of it's not like, somebody else is coming in to save you. And that's the thing, is you kind of thought a relationship would save you before, in a way. There was a realization that you were doing that, and you're moving away from that now. There's not going to be a relationship that's going to save me. I'm not going to be tied to something. You saved yourself here already. You healed yourself here already. And if a relationship is going to come in, it's going to come in for the right reasons. You changed your ideals about what a relationship can be, what your relationship to yourself is going to be, what a friendship looks like, what family looks like. You had these principles that you would stick to. It's kind of like something where back in the old days, people would be at a post, because their job was, I'm castle guard and I stay at this wall, and it's, even if it's one person, and if there's an army of thousands, coming at this one person, you don't leave your post. You go down with the ship. It's like something like that it was like a noble ideal that you had that was wrong. You shouldn't suffer for your whole life. It's giving me this vibes of like, there's certain cultures where, people get married and not even a month after marriage, the husband passes away. And in that culture, the woman can never marry again. She can never have any kids. She's supposed to just mourn her husband. And she's like, very young. And that's it. That's supposed to be the rest of her whole life. She could live, another 70 years. And that's it. And it's like, no, there is something to honoring your elders and honoring traditions, but there is also something to be said about honoring your own free will and your own right to determine your own life. And some of you had past life of something like that, where you gave it all for nobility, for integrity, and there was a beautiful reason for you to sacrifice everything but you're now seeing the beauty of your own life and the right to your own life. Okay, let's do this. Let's get into this. You may feel like the past couple of days, the next couple of days, you're having flashes of things coming to your mind about the past and what you're manifesting now and who you used to be and who you are now and where you are going, and flashes of pulls of inspiration of I can do this, and then a little bit of doubt into I don't know about this. It's not going to stay this way forever. You're going to get more and more sure. You're going to get more and more secure within yourself, within your decisions. Financial security is pouring in steadily here. And this break that you're kind of looking for is coming. And it feels like it's coming around the new moon is when all of this is going to really, you're going to be able to implicate this kinds of plans here. And you're going to be able to build this legacy here. So you're going to be remaining in this kind of high priestess state until we get, it's around the new moon is when then you're switching into what it is that you're building here. And for some of you, December 7th, December 17th is an important date for you, is going to be an important date for you. I'm hearing December 10th and the 21st as well. Significant things are going to happen on those days. Those are going to be days when epiphanies are going to be had, changes are going to be made, and there is going to be just fortunate things that are going to come on these days. You're going to get flashes of what needs to be a boundary and flashes of how high this is going to go up, how great this is going to go. All right, I'm gonna start this here. Okay, you have the 9 of Pentacles here. This is the main energy that's coming out here. Okay, this is the heart of your spread. This 9 of Pentacles, this you standing on your own, this self-sufficiency here, this you being able to do this in a greater capacity than what, and then you're kind of doing it now, but you're going to be able to do it in a better way, or I don't know if better is the right word actually, because we don't want to be judging ourselves. We don't want to be, judging each other here. We're lifting each other up. We're lifting ourselves up. That's what this life is about, right? And this, like, you're doing it and you're going to be doing it more. And that's what this hawk represents, and the snail here. So the snail represents, this self-sufficiency. The snail has their own home on their back, but they take their time to be doing it because they're sure. They know, and it's already done. So this is something that the journey is creating everything, right? The snail will outgrow their shell, right? But at the same time, their shell, like they grow their own shell on their back, So this is like talking about on the journey, you're making what it is that you need to the end journey that you're trying to get to. It's like, okay, I'm going to make something here that I'm going to have at one point, but you're making it along the way that you're getting to the point. So it's not like I'm going to wait and then I'm going to get this good blessing, but in the meantime, my life is going to suck. It's like the vibrational state that you have is birthing that in the future here. And this is like what this hawk is representing. This is what, she's fine tuning is her communication with the divine here and how she's going to bring that down here. And, taking, understanding that you got to this solid point of having this solid foundation. You got to this point of having this extra. That's what these 3 pentacles representing. And how are you going to do that? To utilize that. This is what you're going to do to build more, to build more, to build more, to, create with the divine. The hawk can fly up into heights and represents bringing messages down to us here and making something that was a thought that was inspired by the divine, that is a, who you are here, but you're making it in this world now. So the grounding element and the creation element becoming one here. And this is what you're doing within your very being. And then it's showing up outside of your physical being. That's like all this card is talking about. It's like a lot here. It's really what everybody is doing every single second of this existence, right? But you're learning to utilize this. You're learning to utilize this in a greater capacity here in a direction that you are wanting. And so this is why the King of Swords is crossing you, because you want to do something from a logical way. But what you're wanting to do is what is from your heart, and you're wanting to do it from a logical way. So you have to balance out your heart and this logic. You're having to balance out being grounded and being practical, but also having the dream aspect and being open and allowing. So you're trying to navigate this here. That's what your challenge is at this time. Being in your truth, but not sharing too much as well, right? You have justice is grounding you. So karma here is on your side here. There's some things here, and this is the element of the unknown, because karma is something that we don't really have a full grasp on. We don't really have a full handle on. But there's something here that's going to be released to you slowly but surely here. And you're trusting in this. That's the pillar that you're standing on. That's the ground you're standing on. That's what you have here, is you're trusting that the universe is backing you up, that cause and effect, that this is going to happen for you here. That you can protect yourself, that you can be self-sufficient, and you have the sun. So this is the joy and the happiness is what you're leading with, is what your thought process is. You understand that your, joy is the key, and that you be living in this state of bliss here, right? This childlike wisdom is going to guide you here along the way here. And this clarity, you want to move forward in clarity. Let's see this recent past here, okay? You have the Chariot. You have moved away from a lot of things. There's a lot of things that you have moved away from. You're gaining momentum now. You weren't sure, you were trying a bunch of different directions, and you got some kind of feedback on one direction. It's like, okay, I don't know, you're looking for somebody on an island, and you're calling out and you're calling out, and you're looking to hear. Or if you flash a light at night, right? And you're looking to see, where is this person? Am I going to get a blinking light back? And that's how I know, oh, okay, they're over there. So you were trying in all different directions here, and you got something. And for some of you, this is in love. For some of you, this is in career. For a lot of you, this is both. So now you have an idea, but you're still not sure. You have to go over there and you have to see who's flashing this light back at you, right? You have to gather more information. You don't know, is this going to be good? Is this not going to be good? So you want to go in this direction, but you want to maintain this new vibration that you have found, this balance that you have found in your life. And you want to continue to grow at this steady pace here. Yeah, so this is your planning in the future. This is okay, I'm going to make this plan on how I want to go forward. For some of you, someone is planning on how they want to come towards you. We're going to see more when we clarify here. Okay, let's see what your internal fears is that don't exist. Okay, you have this Knight of Cups. You're worried about if someone is going to come towards you or not. Is someone going to come towards me or not? Is this opportunity that I'm putting myself out there here, is it going to be well received? Am I going to get more offers? Am I going to get reciprocity? Am I going to be able to, is what I'm putting out here, are people going to receive it? Is this opportunity going to come to me here. I'm putting my heart out here, and my heart is open, and I want to make sure that it's going to be received. Judgment, okay, is what's working for you. So what's working for you is you have followed this call that is within you. You know, judgment here is letting you know here, okay? There is something that you know. There's some kind of communication that you have received from spirit, from other people. And you want to keep moving forward here towards this. That's what's working for you, is this new life. There's a new way. There's a way that you used to handle things before, and you have decided not to do that anymore. You have a different approach here because you healed, and now there is a new you. But you have an opportunity at any point in time to go back to the old you for a second, for an hour, for a day, for a lifetime, whatever, you know? And it's very natural to go back and forth a little bit, you know, if you're pushing a swing in one direction and now you're deciding, okay, this is not a good direction. I want to push it a different way. I want to go in a different direction. In the beginning, when you start pushing in a different direction, it goes all over the place. It goes in every single way. It goes that way a little bit again, and then it goes back here, and then it's back here. But eventually, if you keep pushing in the same direction, this new direction, it will start to go that way. And sometimes you're like, oh, I don't know about this, so maybe I should start pushing it back the other way, because at least the other way was kind of somewhat stable. You know, it wasn't going the way I wanted it to go, but I wasn't going all over the place. So now you're at this point where it's starting to go the way that you're wanting to go, this new way here, but it's still a little wobbly. It's not 100% down this new path, and Spirit wants you to just keep going in that new direction. It's very tempting to think in the old negative habits. It's very tempting to just go back and allow other people into your life again that you know it's not really the best. It's not really what you're wanting to go towards. Don't do it. Your advice is the Three of Pentacles. Who are you going to be collaborating with? Who are you going to be spending time with? Who are you going to be giving your energy to with your thoughts? You know, you don't want to be thinking about things that are not beneficial to you anymore. You have already had the revelations that needed to be had, and you have come to the conclusions that you needed to come to. You did the growth that you need to do. So now when these thoughts are coming back in, this is just the mind doing what the mind does, right? So you can just say, okay, nope, and shift to another thought. It's not to judge yourself for it. It's just you're changing your thought pattern. So when you're doing that, old thoughts are going to keep coming back in. Oh yeah, remember when this person betrayed you and they did this and they did this? Yeah, if I ever saw them again, I would say this and I would say this and I would say this. When other people ask me about it, I want to say this about it. And I want to, no, not doing that anymore. When the thought pops in, return to sender. No, thank you. I'm going to think about this instead. I'm going to think about this project that I'm working on, or I'm going to, anything that you can. You try your best, right? And just the try and the acknowledgement of, I have already looked at that. I have already learned what I needed to learn. I have healed that, and I've moved on. Just making that acknowledgement, that switch, it's going to pop up less and less and less and less. In the beginning, when you stop feeding a thought, it's going to keep coming up, and it's going to feel like a challenge to do so. And just recognize that that's a natural process, and it's going to go away. You can step out of the thought and observe it and just say, oh, okay, I just keep thinking of this person and this circumstance and how they betrayed me because I'm used to thinking about this. But I already learned what I needed to learn from this. So I'm not going to keep going down this path road anymore. Okay? I did that because of what happened to me when I was younger. I did this because I didn't know my own power. I did this because blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. It's over now. I'm creating something new now. So I'm going to focus on this daydream of this beautiful thing that I'm going to create and how I'm going to feel in this new relationship. And I'm going to, think about people that make me feel positive and excited about life again. And I'm going to do things that make me feel excited about life again. I'm going to spend time alone in nature because I love to be alone in nature. And I'm going to paint because it feels good to paint and I love to do it. You know, this is where we're turning things around here. And that's what Spirit wants you to continue to do. You have done it, and Spirit is like, you're doing it right. You just have to keep doing what's right. You know, just because you haven't seen the results yet, this is telling you that the results are coming. Right? So this is the Three of Pentacles. There's a collaboration here. You have an opportunity to collaborate with other people in career, with a person who wants to do the work with you, who wants a different kind of love that other people don't really know about, you know, where people have settled in relationships and blah, blah, blah. No, there's a person here that wants something more with you. There's a person who wants something where let's build an exciting, amazing life together. Let's have real love that builds and grows here. You want a career where there is something that you can share with this world, and you know, where you're able to attract money, where you're able to manifest money by doing something that you love and doing something that spreads joy into this world here, that builds and that grows and that creates more. That's the direction that you're going in, and that's what Spirit wants you to focus on and think about. Feel it as if it already is. So you are the frequency of what it is that you are wanting, and this is how Law of Attraction is going to bring this to you. This is how we manifest, right? We're always doing this. For all of our life, we have been doing this. We have been thinking about things, we have been feeling a particular way, and we have been getting a result of what we have been creating within the world of our own body, right? And so now you have changed what's within the world of your own body, and so now you're going to change what it is your life actually is as a result here. This is a new beginning. There is something that you're afraid to leave behind. There is a comfort zone that you don't want to leave. You're afraid to leave it behind. There's some comfort here. And there's times of extreme excitement and there's times of extreme fear about it. But ultimately, you're going to do it and it's going to be really good. And you're going to balance out this back and forth emotion regarding this during Sagittarius season. And this is going to be a new endeavor that you're going to go on. And it's a rite of passage that you have earned. And that is going to be very, very beneficial for you in so many ways. It's like your heart is going to soar, your life is going to soar, your relationships are going to soar, your money is going to soar, your whole life is going to transform. You have the Ace of Swords as the final outcome. So this is you really getting this opportunity that you have been trying, this clarity that you have been hoping for, this communication coming in that is balanced, a person coming in that is truth, that is someone that you can trust, that is someone that you can share this life with. This is something that you have been wanting for a long, long time. This is something that you really deserve to have. So I want to clarify this King of Swords. I want to understand this challenge here because these are really beautiful things coming in that you deserve to have. You have Temperance and you have the Ten of Pentacles. So it's kind of like they're giving me this whole Abraham Hicks vibe right now. Joy is the key. So really, all I have to do is live, enjoy, do whatever I want, be a vibration of love and freedom, and trust that it's all going to work out. That's it. Just do whatever I want and feel good. Yeah, pretty much. You're just working that out. Just believing that fine-tuning that last little bit of worthiness and understanding that, yeah, you're worthy of everything it is that you want. And you just within yourself, healing yourself so you see that you are everything, that you deserve everything, that you are worthy. Believing this and living in your joy, living as unconditional love. You're just doing the last little bit of fine-tuning, calibrating. Right? You want to be a vibrational match to abundance, to this huge amount of money in your bank account that you're, You can have this. You can have this immense success. You can have this dream where you're bringing joy to this world and in your life. Whatever it is that you're wanting, you're calibrating to be a vibrational match to this. Thoughts create things. And so you're creating this thought and being this vibration, balancing this vibration here, and then it's here. That's it. This is amazing. Wow. And love as well. Love is a part of it. Love is something else here. Okay. Let's do this Chariot. This could have been a Cancer person for you that you decided to end something with. Doesn't have to be, but it could have been something that happened during Cancer season that was significant. So that's end of June, beginning of July. You have the Nine of Wands. Yeah. This is a person that was all over the place. Somebody that treated you like an option. This was somebody that, you know, maybe they lived near you. There's something significant about where they lived. There's something significant about, this could have been a Leo person. Doesn't have to have been a Leo person. But this is someone who, you know, you definitely thought you could have something with. And you're starting to realize that you have realized that this person is not somebody who is like a sweet talker energy. There were signs for this person, but the signs that you saw, you're seeing how those are signs that those are not the signs that you were wanting to see. Or like there's something about, you had signs for this person, but that doesn't mean that they were your person. You had similar signs for other people as well. It's like maybe the same sign. So you thought that that sign meant, oh yes, like seeing a particular thing, a particular animal, a particular number, something associated with them. You thought this is a sign, this is a synchronicity, I'm supposed to be with this person. And those signs and synchronicities were for other people, were for other circumstances in your past where it did not work out. And this was because this was a lesson that you were to learn from this person about your own self-worth, with this strength card, with your own strength and what you can do on yourself, and learning how to protect yourself with this cat here. That's what this cat represents. Learning how to use your own gifts that you have to protect yourself. Your gift of intuition, your gift of discernment, your gift of being an intuitive. You know, cats have this ability to see beyond the veil here. So there's something here that this instinct, Leos have to learn to follow their intuition, because they have very strong intuition. And if they do not learn to follow this, until they learn to follow this, they will not have success in love. And that's what changed. That's what changed within you. You don't need a lot to survive. You can take something so small and make it something so big and so grand and so beautiful. And the way you're going to know it's the right person is not by the way that other people know. It's not. It's going to be within you. And everybody can know in that capacity, don't get me wrong, but you have to know it that way. It has to come that way. Within you is the answer, and that's it. That's it. So you have figured that out. And so then people, you know, they want to blame Leos and label them as narcissistic people, but that's not the case. That's not true. This is, you have to learn to trust within yourself, because within you, all of the answers are within you. Leo is the sign that represents that to the zodiac, that teaches that to the other signs. Every sign has a lesson that they teach you. And this is what Leo represents. This is what it is. And you have to learn that within yourself first before you can be that for anybody else. And that's what she did. That's what she did. Okay, so let's see this Two of Wands here in the near future, okay? You have the World, you have the Six of Wands, and you have the Hierophant. Okay, so there is something that you're for sure done with. Could be a business that you're for sure done with, a career you're sure done with. I'm for sure done with working there. Working with this person, interacting with this relationship. I'm for sure done with these people from my past, anybody that I cut off as far as a lover, get out of here. You're done. And you're going towards something now that is at the next level. So this is what you're planning. What are you planning? You're planning from, you have some sort of a success that is able to you to expand. So you got some sort of return, and now you're able to put this in a direction to build it and grow and grow and grow. And some of this has to do with money or finances, and some of this has to do with love and a passion that you care about pursuing. This could be a relationship. You know, you have Taurus here. So it could be a Taurus. It doesn't have to be. You could be a Virgo or a Capricorn, but doesn't have to be. And it's definitely a highly evolved one, because I feel like for some of you had to walk away from an earth sign, and you're going to see the differences between, it's like you know somebody that is the sign of this person and they are not evolved. And so it's almost like when you hear about the sign of this person, you're like, oh God, not this sign. But it's a, you know, every sign has a beautiful, wonderful, amazing, you know, light about them. And they could be, you know, a wonderful person to be with. But it just depends, where is this person on their journey? We can't judge that. We can just say, that's not for me, or yes, I accept. And this is definitely going to be something that you're excited about. You know, the Six of Wands is a major victory. So this is something that's been a long time coming for you guys here. Okay, let's see this Nine of Cups. What is this fear that you have here? That's too many cards. You have the Nine of Cups, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles here. So, you know, you're okay on your own, and you want somebody that you're able to build something amazing with, and it actually becomes something. Like, it leads to a family, it leads to a house, it leads to something. You know, it's not just up in the air. You know, you want somebody who's going to claim you, you know, and to acknowledge it publicly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's things that, you know, this person is going, you want to be able to do these things. And also it feels like in business as well, there's some things that you're going to want to be able to do. You want to be able to have something, and it's substantial and it's solid, and we got to this next stage, and you can see the physical difference. You know, it's like before I was just working out of my, you know, home, and now it's like, no, we have an office here. We have, you know, there's an upgrade here, there's growth there. And you want to see that in a relationship, and you want to see that in your own life as well. And this is what you're planning. You're figuring out how to do this here. And it's like, you know, you're doing it. You're executing this. So this is amazing. Let's see, this Three of Pentacles here. What is this advice about the Three of Pentacles? Okay. You have the King of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Swords, and you have the Seven of Wands here. You've been working in a particular way for quite some time, and there could be another person that wants you need to, there could be a person that you're thinking about, and you want something with this person, and they're thinking about how they can approach you, how they can come towards you. This person has worked really hard on establishing, you know, their own business. They have something where, you know, they are the ones working on this. This is a person who's well established, and it feels more like a more recent established, like they recently started working on their own business and it's going really well and it's building up, and they're, they've been able, this person did it in the right way. So they didn't just like, they're financially stable is what I'm trying to say. And it's like, they kept another job while they were building this up. They did it in a way that was very planned, very grounded, very stable. This is a very grounded person here. There's something that you've been working at for a long, long time, and there is a way that you can collaborate, join forces with somebody else, and things could be easier for you. It could just be better for you. The Seven of Swords is very interesting because, I'm really just not getting a negative energy on this card. There is a way that you can do something, and maybe the way that has always been done, there is a way around it that would be more beneficial for you, so you're not working so hard here with the Seven of Wands here. But there is something that, there's a way that you can stand up for what you believe in that's better and it's less work. So there's a way that you can apply that and it's better. And it may be cutting out a person that you used to incorporate in a business here. For some of you, there was some people that are working against you that don't want you to do well here. And you're going to, you already have a clue as to who these people are. Spirit is going to give you a sign as to who those people are and who you need to move away from. You have the Sun here. So it's like, you have extreme clarity at this time as to who you're able to trust and who you're not able to trust. So Spirit wants you to remember that. Let me see the Seven of Swords. Let's just clarify. Two of Wands, the Fool, and the Page of Pentacles here. There may be somebody who wants to join forces with you, and it's like, okay, is this going to be better for you? What is going to be the best thing for you? I feel like there is something where you've been working with someone and there is a way that things have been done, and you can go out and do this on your own. You don't need somebody else, So there's a new endeavor that you're going to embark in on your own. And other people want you to take this more cautious route and do this way, but it's a manipulative energy and they don't need to get involved. It's not any of their business here. If there is something that you could collaborate with somebody with, and it's going to be easier for you, but do not sacrifice your own, what you have been working on for anybody else. You need to be the one in charge of this whole thing. Look, you have this Tower here and the Three of Wands with the Chariot. You're about to be very, very successful. You have some really good news coming forward. And there was something that you thought that you weren't going to be able to do that you're going to be able to do. So if you're going to utilize somebody else, make sure that what it is that they are doing, that it's actually a fair value. And I feel like this is not something that you need to be extra paranoid about. It's just something that you need to be conscious of and really look into this. Try to do something on your own first if it's not going well, and then you can, utilize somebody else's service to help you with something, but just like look up that they're legit, do your research on it, and then you're going to be fine. Because there is something here about you being very, 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 very successful, but you want to take full ownership of what you're doing. Nobody else is going to benefit from the work you're putting in. Is very, very, very important at this time. You can get a good amount for what you have invested in. And so you need to stand your ground on that. And there is a strategy, there is a way, and maybe you don't need to tell everybody everything. It's like, be smart about what you tell other people. So that's coming into mind here. Let's see this Ace of Swords as the outcome. You have a lot of sudden success here. The Tower has been coming out for you guys for some time now. So I'm not surprised. Feels like a good tower. It feels like this good transition. Feels like it's been a long time that you have been battling on your own here and hoping and hoping and hoping that things are going to turn out for you here. You have the Page of Cups with the Six of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles here. So it's like keep focusing forward on what it is that you're creating here for your life, that you're wanting here for your life. Look at this Ace of Swords. So it's like that was your challenge, or not the Ace of Swords, the King of Swords. So, you know, the King of Swords was your challenge, and now this is your outcome. So you're overcoming this clarity of, I can do this on my own, and I know what to do, and I'm very knowledgeable, and I have people working alongside of me or for me, with me, but I can trust them. And I know that I can trust them because I have worked out within myself how to be self-sufficient, and I have looked into things. And so it's like, you know, you have done this part here, and people coming towards you, you know, you're manifesting love coming towards you as well here. So let's see about this. Empathy. You have somebody coming towards you that has some empathy, okay? They're a very empathetic person. They care about other people, and that's really nice. You know, if somebody is spreading rumors about you, is talking crap about you, you don't need to talk crap about them back. Realize that other people can see this person for who they really are, and that spirit will bring that to light. You don't need to do that. It's kind of like when somebody's telling a lie about you and you are angry and you refute it and you go against them, you know, it makes you look more guilty and you're really not at all. So allow spirit to reveal that. That's just kind of like what's coming. But I feel like you have really good news coming towards you that's been a long time coming. With the 12 card here, it feels like it is in December. You know, this is Pisces energy on this card. So I feel like there is something here that you're wanting to have in your life that a Pisces person may have. This kind of financial stability. And this is a sign that you're going to get it as well. Okay. So you have isolation. I feel like you felt like you have been isolated for quite some time. Okay, this has been coming for a while because, you know, this is Virgo energy. You had to go on your own here to do some healing. For some of you, this has been the past 6 months. For some of you, it's like been, you know, longer than that here. But it's like you needed this time on your own, and then you have this rebellion card here. There was a way that you had to stand up for yourself. And you have learned that. This is Aquarius energy. Okay, yeah, you have escape. So this is a very beautiful card as well. It's like you have escaped this feeling of being in controlled by other people taking your power away. There's something here that you have learned how to do in a better way. And now you're able to manifest from this point, and it looks like a really beautiful energy. I feel like you're attracting a person who wants to get away, who's someone who likes to take regular vacations. The way that you like to escape, whatever that is to you, there's a person that you can share it with, and they also have this. And this is something that is very great and very beneficial for the two of you, like going hiking or liking to surf or liking to, I don't know. But there is just a way that the two of you can share something that is going to build and grow and create a lot of blessings for your life. And some people don't want you to do this. There's something that you really want to do, and it's like you're the rebel in your family. You're the one that goes out and you're doing this, and you're going out and you're doing this, and everyone thinks there's no way you can do that, you know. But you're coming out of that, and you're finding people here. It's like you were around a bunch of people, but you were alone. And now you're actually coming into a place where you have been by yourself for quite some time, but you have healed things. You're coming into your own, and now there's going to be people around you again that you can trust here. You have this intuition card. I mean, come on, you can't make this up. There is something about your intuition here that you have mastered, that you have really understood how to discern here. And so now you can go out into this world. It's like you have to have that protection. of understanding your own intuition, and before you didn't have it. You felt the intuition, but you didn't follow it, okay? And so now this is a whole game changer. When you have this intuition, there's nothing that you cannot go. There's nowhere that you cannot do anything, because you're gonna know. You know what to do. You have answered the call within you. You're in alignment. So you have appreciation and flirtation. There's someone that really appreciates the person that you are, and they're gonna come tell you that. They're gonna, they're gonna want to come forward towards you, and they're gonna be very kind. They're going to be very respectful, and they're gonna be just very, very fun. And I feel like they're gonna do something to show you that they care about you. This may make you feel a little bit defensive. You're not used to this type of maybe like forward behavior here, okay? So there could be some worry here about where this is gonna go. It's friendship, so you could become friends with this person first. It could already be a friend before this turns into something more. You have innovation here, and you have a fair card. So this is like a different kind of love that you have. You're people that other people wouldn't necessarily predict the two of you being together. There's something unique about this person that stands out, and the two of you together it's a beautiful pairing, but it's like you come from two different worlds. And I think that's a really beautiful thing about both of you. Here, you see the world in a different way, and they appreciate that about you. And this sparks that within them, and vice versa. This is something that builds and it grows. Okay, you have Leo here, you have Aquarius, Taurus, Cancer, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Virgo. So could be one of those signs, doesn't have to be. Let's get a tea leaf. Okay, well, sorry. Let's get a tea leaf here. Looks like a person that you can really share things that you never shared with anybody else, and you can co-create. It's like you can bounce ideas off of this particular person, and there isn't this judgment for that. And I don't feel like you have experienced that in the past. It says, Arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Beautiful. So this is just, you're going down the right path. You know what the right path is, and Spirit wants to confirm that with you here. Yeah, it's like I saw somebody hiking, and look, this is mountains here. So you may do that. You may go somewhere in the mountains. You may feel drawn to the mountains. You have Quill, get back to the basics here. So yeah, there's something that you know how to do. You have established this, and don't try to overcomplicate it. It's like you have something coming back, a return, and you're going to be able to expand things with this, but you don't have to make it so complicated. You can make it easier on yourself to go forward. Okay, you have Pig, beware of greed. I feel like this could be with other people. This could be with past people coming back. That hasn't really come through so much in the reading, but I'm kind of getting a little bit of that energy right now. And also just pay attention to, is this the right time to do this? Why do I really want to do this? Do I really need to purchase this? Or is this just something that, I'm being, I'm overindulging in. So it's like you want to have balance in that particular area while you're developing things and while you're growing things. It's not the time to spend. So just like check that with yourself, right? You have Broom, new home, new attitude. Yeah. Some of you are moving, and some of you are, going to make a big purchase. So it's like, okay, you don't want to spend a lot of money when you're going to make this huge purchase here. Some of you are doing big things, some big activity, some big travel. And so it's like, okay, do you really need to buy this and this and this and that? You have Nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. I feel like it's not only important to you, it's something that you're going to create with this person here. This is going to be really wonderful. You have Owl, good advice from a wise person. Okay. That's amazing. That's wonderful. I want to get a moon card for you guys really quick. Let's see. Adjustments are required, third quarter moon. I feel like this is talking about You're going forward here. You're making changes here. And Spirit is like, where you're getting success, don't make any changes. Keep going there. It's like you feel like you have to change something or make it so much more, when really you don't. It's like you're getting success in that area, so just keep going forward, okay? A win-win outcome is in the forecast, Libra. Yeah. You're coming into a lot of success here, and so it's like, don't overthink things. Don't try to do too much. Don't try to take on too many things too fast. Just keep going with this steady motion. This is going to build and build and build and grow, and it's going to be really, really amazing. And this is something that you absolutely deserve to have, Leo. Okay. So thank you so much. If this video resonated and you want to like or subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay. I also have a book. It's called One Lights, and it's available on Amazon. It's all about the law of attraction and manifesting. If you are interested, okay, I just want to read a quote from it. If you're interested, you can say. If you're not, then that's okay. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Okay, it says, walk around this great earth with overwhelming joy of unconditional love and be enchanted by the magic that will inevitably unfold at your feet. Okay. This is talking about being this vibrational match to what it is that you are wanting, right? Be the frequency of what you want, and it is yours. This is something that you're mastering here, that you're doing here. So be patient with yourselves on this journey. Be excited about where you're going and where you are right now, and everything will unfold as it is supposed to for you. Okay. Thank you so much, Leo.